Hello, 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 hello. I am back again. Back again. Should be good. Ready. Back again with some Human City. Fortunately, I was gonna try to do half sword, but that is not possible. That game is sufficiently cooked, I'd say, for now at least, until it gets some serious patches or whatever, but that may not occur anytime soon. But we're back, Inner City. Last time, we got this whole area. We built a new smithy, new smelter, bunch of new warehouses, another smithy here for armor. We've got a weaver, a tailor, and I remember now, we're gonna build a janitor. Such a large janitor, for what reason? Because eventually I'm sure I'll need it. Should be like 30 people working here. Yep. And then we also got our people getting education, which is really good. Alright, nice. Let's get that going. Hopefully everyone's doing well. It's been a while since I did like an actual day after a stream and then the next day a stream, and I'm gonna try to keep getting back to it. It's just been a challenge with work and everything. It's always a trade-off, but hopefully they will, for most people, not a good thing, but be cutting hours from people, which is what I would like, so I can do more gaming. Surprisingly, many people might not understand that, but I can do that. Actually, I get the choice now. We also built the library. No, this library was already here. I think it was this school, obviously the Fiend Public Schools system here. And we have this massive lane for different buildings, and we have universities, all kinds of good stuff going on. So life is good. We just gotta continue growing, see what continuously happens. Hopefully we don't get like declared war on by 30 of our neighbors at once. We do have a crap ton of food. Holy shit. 5,000. Let's take our regions too. Now this region, we're not growing him, but he can upgrade. Guess I go for that. Just making sure, because I think I was working on upgrading one more region. Nah, they're all good. So we've got some pretty big old regions going on, or shipments coming in. I don't know if it'd be a good idea to store grain here again. There's gotta be something we could do here. This guy, we'll give him a hauler for wood and stone. That's about it. And we'll do some furniture as well, just to simplify it. But yeah, we have an actual crap ton. Why on God's green earth did it change to cobblestone roads? I don't understand this game. He hasn't done that prior between saves. And then this time it's doing it. It's like, what the fuck? Fuck out of here. Alright, so that's good. We wanted to do... What's it? Oh, I remember. Find a ration maker. Everyone, here they are. We want to get more people into these, but right now, I think we just let our babies get bored. That didn't sound good. It sounded like something popping or clapping outside. But we have to let some babies get bored. Every new person past our odd job earlier here is going to get added to this ration maker. Proximity to materials is poor. Now, I feel like I hear someone knocking at my... Someone better not be knocking at my door. 1 second. Strange. Must have been a vampire at my window. Sounded like they were at my window. But that should fix it. I mean, you got proximity right here, bro. You're chilling. You're doing good. Should be, at least. Yeah, there we go. It disappeared. This one has the same kind of deal, but what we should do is lower that and then add herbs here. Oh yeah, that's so good. I love to see it. I just want to have completely full grains. Oh no. Now we're gonna have tons of deranged people. That's not good. Could potentially add more asylums. And somebody brought up a comment in the last stream after the fact, in like the VOD. Why or what I'm doing with these babies, and that it takes a lot of labor. And technically you're correct. It takes 100 people out of my 2,000 or 2.7 thousand population. And the amount of taxes I'm importing on fruit. But that's really not that bad, because truthfully we're getting more than we need from just like one import. We're pretty good. Our one taxed region, I should say. I don't think we have any other regions doing fruit. So, for what it's worth, I mean, I just personally like to have the native boost. It is not significant at all, and it's not necessary. It's just more of my stupid way of playing. Because for the most part, all we need is this one, but we're not going for that. I think we would need like half our population in slaves, or roughly something like that. Let's take a peek though. We've got 14. The best way we can boost our happiness, our fulfillment, is by boosting our food servings as well as our food days. So hopefully, like I said, as more people get born, we're gonna be chucking tons and tons. Oh, I know what it is. It's my upstairs neighbor being a fuckhead, scraping on the floor or whatever. But we're gonna try to keep getting rations pumping out. We want to have, holy fucking shit, 544 Okay, so this is like the point where you're supposed to be at to kind of like start to think about sending an army. I don't think it's possible. Like, could someone potentially have like an output of like 10,000? I think so. I'm doing it right now with half the space. Man, it's pretty intense. And it makes me feel like my regions are insufficient or not properly designed. Like this guy here. Let's clear this out. As this is the bottom corner of the map. I don't want to design like an asylum street. Yeah, I think that's what I do. Something like that. Simply because we can't build it over there. Actually, we'll wait for that because we have to kind of decide how we're gonna do this because we can't do it this way. We're gonna have to do it a different way. Probably like this. I mean, we could technically just put walls. Ah, fucker. I'm gonna have to do it there. Because technically you can put the cells like that. Alright. So we'll do it instead like that. Damn it. What a little bitch of a building. It's fine though, because this is just the end of the zone anyways. 17 people. Not the best, but whatever. It is the corner of the map. So let's get this road going through here. Nice little bit of a road up here, and then what we can do is put a well. Then we should put maybe a speaker down here as well. Kind of something akin to that. And that'll be our asylum road. End it off there. And then I want to decide what goes here. It's a good foundation. I think the best idea would be maybe a restaurant. Six away. should be good. It's a restaurant, so we have to put a cooking station inside. Let's see if I can't do something else here, shape-wise. That's perfect, actually. Oh, yeah. You don't usually get a perfect building. But this one. No, this is a perfect building. That'll cover that service for the most part. We'll get a... I don't know if I want to do it hauler style. I might do an actual dedicated storage building. Easiest way is to just do it this way. Visually not very good, but hey. We don't have any stone. What the heck? I can solve that very quickly. There we go. Let us get some stone then. Oops, meant to click on the corner here. Yeah, we should be about to get a new batch of humans soon. Alright, let's put some torches in. I want to get water over here. How far? Oh, I mean, it's pretty close to get a pump right here. Matter of fact, take that back. Because what I want is to have... We're going to have this canal come down. from here. Yeah. Although, I don't know. As I'm planning this, the only thing that's challenging about this zone is that the roads aren't fitting to the other regions. Because ideally I want the space here to have room for lighting, but you know, I guess that's good enough from there, so we'll just do this. So we're going to bring this water all the way over. Like this. And we'll leave it sitting right there. And then, oh, you know what actually we can do? Forget that you can do this sometimes. Get a bigger pump. More pressure. And then we get a pool. Right, and then how we get the water to these pools is important. I think what we do is we do a canal or a culvert. I don't think it has to be specifically 2 points. I think it can be any points between a culvert. So these 3 points should interconnect, creating a pool system here so that they can swim. They'll get their swimming. And I'm willing to just keep spending tons of stone because our city must be beautiful. Think maybe we put the 2 statues like this, and then we do also the pillars. Can't do the pillars there, obviously. That's fine. So let's set this to have bread, some meat, mushrooms, eggs, and then I should start to grab that stuff. I don't know if I like those there. These guys aren't super bad there, but I don't really like the pillars there. Pillars would be better placed here, I think. There we go. So now that this is done, they should start to access it. We can also go ahead and upgrade. Where is it? Room upgrade. These rooms here. Holy shit. How the fuck do I have 250 knowledge? What the hell did I do? Is it because of their education? Are you using materials that you should not be using in the libraries? If so, that's a big no-no. Well, this guy is. Well. We can go for shrines. It would take literally more than I potentially have. Or we go to Empire. We can't get Empire right now. That's impossible. We would need another upgrade. The burden of choice. I guess I go for, oh, it's 50 fucking knowledge. What the heck? There's nothing to get. I can't do anything right now. I'm in a position of where I'm like doing okay, but I need to do better. Oh, it's not coal anymore. It's herbs, I guess. Okay, Jesus, 17 herbs per day. Not really happy about that. Also, let's turn off the foods they don't want. So, I do like this zone. I think this is a good zone. I think that this area maybe needs a rework. Particularly this area here. What I could do is cut that off. Bring him down. That might be a good idea. I mean, I don't think these are necessary. Truthfully. And the people don't seem to be able to keep up with pulling the materials from them, so. Worst case comes to worst, we'll buy the grain. Get back all of our space that we didn't have prior. So going up here, I think the key now is to transform each zone. Okay, they're just not done this. Each zone's workplace into a primary work zone. The vast majority of my foundation is in this area here. So these are key areas. These two guys work very efficiently, but this is what holds them back. This right here locks them behind an even greater yield. So we're going to try to organize. This is what I had been planning or thinking about. We're going to try to organize each of these zones here. Try to get them back to a consistent pattern. So what we'll do is we'll start by taking this guy away. This is Military Island over here. It's got pretty good foundation around it. I think what I want to do is build a... This is technically supposed to be 3 lanes. That should be the distance I want from the road there. But it's gonna come out a little weird. Alright, that's pretty good. So we set this like this, and this is gonna be storing all kinds of weapons and armor, whatever else. So let's set this road up. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do that. It's all gonna have to change in the end anyways, because I have to design the like late game buildings that we want to have also. What's my foundation like over here? Kind of piss poor. So really not worth going over there. Well, we have that other refinery in the other area there. Let's get rid of this because these aren't going to matter. Or weavery, I should say, over here. Alright. Nice. So this is the asylum zone. All the crazies are going to get handled here. And you put like a fence. Kind of tell people that this is the spooky asylum zone. Alright. So how are you doing here? You're doing moderately okay. Let's give you more workers. Also add more storage space for all the materials. Okay, so now that we've cleared out most of this region, we have to figure out where we're gonna put this fabric. I think for now we upgrade this building. We add about 10 layers and then we dismantle this. We're also gonna do the same with pretty much all the rest of this stuff here. That way I can kind of determine how I want to rebuild this area. Let's make sure that they've got 10 workers here to grab that. And then, I mean, technically it doesn't really hurt because I'm making furniture pretty well now. And once we do this, this is going to be the like final upgrade that we needed. What's going on here, guys? Come on. Finish the pump. So what do we want to put here? It makes me feel like we do the biggest ration maker possible over here. And we consolidate all our boys. And maybe we turn... I mean, this guy is pretty good. The furniture makers, the hospital, the tool makers, the smelters. A lot of these people are unnecessary in this zone, but they do help it. This might take me a minute because what I'm trying to plan for is the fact that I need a larger building. Now I think because this is 35 upgraded, it's gonna be 220, so it's probably gonna be like 85 or 100,000 storage. We upgrade, we make a new bakery. That's what we do. The best idea possible here. And in this case, particularly, we're not going to go for the space. We're going to go for the tighter space. So that way we can get more jobs in. So hopefully with this we can get... Oops, I did not mean to do that. We get a decent amount of workers in here. So build that like this. Okay, so that's decent. 72. We can get over 100. That's amazing. So we're doing good already. Place all our workers. And then what I was thinking is I want to do the internal building structure is going to be storing grain. So that should be good right there. And we'll do it a little wider so that way we don't have to have a pillar. Right. They're going to be taking the rations over here, so maybe I flipped this idea a little bit. I need the storage to be in here. Like so. This building is going to take a little while because I need to plan it properly. Maybe I do this instead. I kind of like this one. And then put that there. Tell me I get it all. Oh, come on. No. That's stinky. I know I can do it right there. Okay, we'll do that instead. Alright. It works. So that's 132. We put one more, and then we just need to put some auxiliaries. I'll take this one out. That is a perfect bakery. So we want to make sure that we have double-sized doors at least for people to get in and out. Alright. So now we're going to put the warehouse in here. Internally. It's not going to have the structure, but that's okay. That's good. So we'll let them get to doing that. Hopefully those ladies or whatever, I don't know why I said ladies, bastards I should say, get to work on that. Fucking... The brain starts to get like decomp levels of like stupidity after a day of work. It's kind of why sometimes I won't even stream, but I have been planning to play 6 all day, so I figured I may as well. Let's take a crack at some coke here. The powder kind. Delicious. I'm just kidding. That'd be horrible. I feel like doing some kind of drug like that and then trying to stream would be like painful. Although I've never tried it. I don't plan to. So something instead of this we could probably do is we get the big old boa here. Of course it's going to be like that. So what we'll do instead is cover it kind of like this. And we'll put some torches. front. Oh, I see why I couldn't do it over there. Alright, so we'll do that instead. That way we can have kind of like a offset area here. Nice. Finally, you did the pump thing. And they did fill this up. Nice. Now my question is, I've seen somebody do some interesting things with the culverts. Like connect them across areas. Let's see what we can do here. I want to put a culvert there and a culvert here. Culvert there, culvert there. Here, and culvert there. And then those should theoretically connect up to this spot here. Now this is a lot of culverts for what amounts to very small amounts of pool, but I am an extravagant builder. Matter of fact, you know what? Fuck it. Ooh, it's a nice plot of land of grass that we just took out there. I mean, it is technically nicer though. They'll get to swim in there. And then what we need to do is add the final culvert connector here. Oh, you could just do it like that instead. Nice. That works better. So I can get a little bit more pool. Oh yeah, we do not have enough pressure for this bad boy. Might build another one the same size. Yeah, do that there. Nice. So let's set this to 22 out of 24, and then that, and then we'll upgrade it. Actually, the reason why I want to upgrade it is because 6,000 grain is much better. It's going to cost a lot more in the maintenance, though. Yeah. It's okay. So now we can upgrade this, change this, and what we can do is dismantle these fellas over here. Get back this area. It kind of hurts to do this, a little scary, but I think it'll be okay. Clear this out. We'll redo this area so it'll look nice. Or at least better than it did. And then in the back here we can put the import depot. I'd prefer to put like a very large one. I guess we just do 2 of them like that. We don't need the hauler anymore, so pretty good. My hope is if they can't fill the grain, they might drop some on the ground here. Yeah, this I think can go as well. And gonna take a little bit of time to get over there, fix that area up. But this should be very efficient. Yeah, 6,000. Room is poorly insulated though. So what I might do is close these doors off. That should fix the problem. Yeah, there we go. There's just those doors. Alright, we set this to grain. So this is actually fine being a janitor, and this is fine as a ration maker. This building works perfectly in conjunction with what it's doing here. I think same with this as well. The difference is, though, that I think what I do is I dismantle this fella and I extend this over. And we also take all this out as well. I'm gonna actually do this first, and then I'll do the middle kind of differently. It's interesting. Alright, so we'll do that. So 5, 5, 7, 7. Okay. Alright, perfect. So we get a new building. For this, we can actually downgrade these. Nah, we'll keep them as they are. Foundation. There's no foundation through here. So that makes me think I should build a housing area. Do I want to go through the effort of building new housing? Not particularly. Might just do one of these little jobs down here. I mean, it works out perfect. I can't not do it. Get these houses in here. Because as we grow as a city, we're going to have to make sacrifices on space and other things that we might not want to do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I like to see. It's fucking sweet. I could... It's gonna add a fucking ridiculous maintenance on some of these, though. It's not really worth it. I mean, look at the production rate. It's 5,500. It is lower than what it was before, but that's because we are ration making a lot. So technically, I think it's equal. $698 per day. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I feel like this is the part of the game where, like, players get locked up. Like, this is where I get fucked up pretty bad. Yeah, may as well store the rest of this. Oh, I see what happened there. I was like, what the heck? So now we have that going. I kind of want to do another one of these bad boys and double the output. It's 4, 5. There's no real clear way to do this without just kind of doing it here like this, but I mean, it is a good building, and I'll get a ton out of it, so I should. So this will replace all the bakers in town. We can actually dismantle this fella. Honestly, get rid of all of it. I want these guys to like burn through all this bread and then be done with it. Clear out all this bread quickly. How does our water look? I mean, I like it. It's pretty decent. A strange murder has occurred. I like this housing here. I think the key is maybe we take out the stonemason. We expand the carpenter. We keep the hospital. I think the hospital is necessary. And this smelter is a smart smelter. He's particularly good at what he's doing here. We'll drop that down to this, and we'll give ourselves a little bit more storage for metal. Because once we get all of this sorted and situated, life will start to seem a little easier. This is theoretically going to be making about 10,000 bread, which kind of makes me choke up thinking about. Too fucking dry, it's too much fucking bread! Holy shit! I was choked actually. Look at the fucking bread. It's actually crazy though. Some of the amounts of bread that you get from these buildings is ridiculous. And the issue right now I'm actually facing is that there's just not enough bread being pulled out physically in time. So what we're gonna have to do is put 2 haulers here for the bread extra storage, so that these bastards can go there quickly and grab it. They've got quite a few doors. I wonder if it wouldn't be a good idea to try to open them a door up through here. And we also have plenty of space. Yes, kill that person. So let's set this to that. Let me copy this over to this. So now we have 2 of these bread makers. The main thing I want to do though is probably drop this down. We'll put, you know, 90 in each or so, you know. It used to say in the description, I believe, that when you have a certain number, I think it says it here. So it says it literally is greatly depending on how the room is laid out and how well your city is planned. The tooltip when creating a room will offer a guess of how many workers required in an average city. The average amount of workers you need is actually like the recommended number. It's not specifically stated, but I believe, oh you fucking bastard, like the number over kind of like 75%, you start to get more accidents occurring because there's simply so many people clustered in a spot. But I mean, this is pretty efficient. If you wanted to make it more efficient, you maybe do like 2-lane roads through the, or 2-lane areas through the middles, and then like singles kind of offset. But having this here is actually really good for them too. Oh no, what's happening? We need like some people to work here, and then have you guys grab from places, and then I also copy the settings to this guy. Okay, sounds good. This ration maker, though, kind of makes me feel like I should expand them this way, but that is good. That is fucking substantial. We do it. We go for 4 rations a day, 4 servings a day. I made a mistake. This is gonna pain some people, but I have to do it. The direction, the side of which it's facing. It's not right. It has to be here. This is the level of balling I'm at right now. I think it should be good to just kind of place it like that, yeah. Where is this corpse that you speak of? Is there not? We must need a actual, like, mass grave or something. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. It's much better though, because then it can be on this side. What we'll need is some haulers for this fella as well. The question is, do I want to take up this space here? For building. Just so I could get some haulers in there. Maybe want to do that over here. Probably do it over here. Kind of like that. Alright, we have to wait for the stone to kind of collect up a little bit. Honestly, I don't like that one. We'll keep just that one. That's fine. See, the thing that's not hard about rations is not the herbs, it's the bread or the food that you need. If I was using something like meat, it'd basically be the same, but I'd need more herbs. So it's best to do the bread strat here. Holy crap. Well, this will tell you when you need more or less workers. You need less. Get the fuck out of here, Northern Gap bit. You son of a bitch. I got some cheap viewers for you right here. Shows enlarged asshole picture. But like with very low resolution from like 2004. Not a lot of people know about that, but you used to get like flash bombed by people with the like image that they had like printed out on a fucking photocopier that would be like that, and they would run up on you and literally put it in your face. I don't know if people experience that, but that is something I experienced and I've seen. Early sexual harassment. Alright, so that's good. Try to start building up some stone here. 27 stone per day. Is it because the maintenance went up? Our carpenters are using 578. stone per day. What's my metal rate? 50. And potentially we have 27 minus net on the metal smelters, because we technically have a pretty good smelting system going here. Let's see what we can do. Some of these regions, like this guy here, he doesn't really need Loftians. We need ore, yeah. So that should work. Yep. This one might be offset by the fact that it's probably lagging. But we'll see if it starts to dip. We'll fix that. Mainly, we just want to make sure we're getting this good grain here. Holy crap. It seems to be that more people go through this door than this door ever. So, why don't I get rid of that? And then we do this here. Still good on the insulation, so we could technically add another door. I think what helps this building is that it's actually a very efficient, or kind of not efficient. I think, can I take these out? Yeah, I can. Why did I have those in the first place? People are only unhappy because of the wrongful deaths. Okay, yeah, I think we do need to get... So let's go to this region. We'll drop this one down. And we'll just keep doing that back and forth. So we got 139 new coal coming in, which is fine. So theoretically, this should produce a little bit more rations, because they're able to walk through it more efficiently. Holy crap. The amount of, like, murders that this guy will do, and it's dropping my happiness because of it. It's literally because of the serial killing. It's nothing else. You can't stop it. So it's just a happiness debuff event. So let's dismantle these fellas. So not even keeping up with their job anyways. Alright. And then let's see what we can do. Expanding this. Nice, it works perfectly. I think we've got a good setup actually for me to just kind of do that, yeah. And then we do another workbench. Looks like they're 4 apart. Something like that. Okay, makes sense. So we set this like that, like this, like that. So that's 180 guys. That should be more than enough. I'll leave this back wall for the rest of the pieces here. I just want to set this now. Why do I feel like the building is kind of off, but that's so weird. Whatever. Let's do that. Oh, we need to do doors. That's the wrong thing. All right, that should be good. So now that we have it like that, we're gonna change it up a little bit. Yeah, I wish you could just do that there. Oh my fucking good god. What is building in this game? Holy craps. You make one mistake. Oh my god. You know what? Actually, I need you guys to figure this out here. Because the worst part is that they're doing like 3 different things. They're trying to do so many different jobs. This is fucking ridiculous. So now we're gonna have a stall in our fucking production rate because this kind of shit. Like, what the hell? What am I telling you to do? Fill in the gaps. And the reason why I can never build with it like this. I mess up visually. I can't see it. The building system in 6 is probably the worst out of any city builder I've ever played. It is just dog shit here. Alright, so we need to have the walls because that's what was the problem. Alright. So we go back to doing this. I may as well design a new whole thing because fuck it. What I accidentally did there was I shift-clicked a part of the building that was considered the building and not a part of the structure that I was working on. So it deleted the entire structure. Didn't ask, hey, are you sure you really want to do that? All that work you just did would be undone. It just did it. Really? Holy crap, this game sometimes. And that one worked. Okay. So we need a storage bin somewhere over here. And then the doors are going to be here and here, as well as here. And we'll have a door there. I want a bigger one of these. We'll do that instead. That way I don't need these. Alright. Perfect. Now don't even touch it. Don't even breathe in the general direction of this building or it will fucking collapse. This will be good though. What the? I did structure instead of roads. It took them so long to do the structure that that guy did that job last. Holy crap. It's like this building is cursed. And I need to get away from it as fast as possible. It's cursed. Please. I mean, that's pretty cheap. So hopefully this will work better now. Obviously started to dip down in our furniture here. Alright, nice. 174 new carpenters. 1,800 wood. We need 800 more wood coming in. I don't think that's possible with what I've got going here. But I will drop these two to boost that up there. Now that should get us close. Let's make sure we're doing good here. Don't need as much pottery workers as I've got going anyways. Holy crap, the pottery is fucking falling apart. What is going on? What do you need? You need stone. They need one of the most common and abundant materials that I have. Alright, so this region has... We want to stick to regions that have good wood, so potentially we take away these two guys here and then pop that up there, and then I'm gonna drop these down again. Give me some of this stone from here. That should replace what I was making. Okay, good. Wow. Still feels pathetic. It always does. Nothing you do in this game ever feels like you're doing good. $339 furniture per day. It still feels like I'm making like two furniture. Didn't I edit this? The crate here? I guess not. Alright, so we've got the carpenter fixed. Hospital might get extended over, actually. Might turn the rest of that into something else. It's a tough one we're in here. To decide, like, what we do. Yeah, they burnt through all that wood. We're not going to actually be importing it, but we're going to have the imports going here. Let's do that. Definitely gonna have like some insulation problems. Maybe? No, actually, no, it doesn't. Then let's set this to wood. So I believe that the depot is where they'll deliver the wood first. When they deliver it. Yes. So, theoretically, we should start to see a decent amount of wood. They are using 2,000 wood per day, though. So let's drop this down to maybe 95 workers. That's good. Because we're never going to be able to keep up with that wood process. There's not enough storage space. So that makes me think maybe I need a better system over here. We're going to do another job on this one here. But I have an idea. Do something like that. Should be good. What we'll do is we'll put back the workbenches here. So 150 workers is not bad. And then we'll put the warehouse in the center. Right. 2,000 is not really as good as I'd like for what it's worth, but we'll upgrade it. It does have insulation, so it's fine. I should have done something more like that for these. Well, next time. So now we can set this to wood. Put like 6 workers here. Then what we'll do is we'll dismantle this fella here. Expand it over. I do not want to talk to you. We'll just do this instead. Whatever it takes to get this going. That's pretty good. And then we'll upgrade this so it's 8,000 is pretty good. Look at the fucking flow of dudes, holy shit. Oh my god, the flood of dudes. The mass of bodies that just comes to this area. One bad step, they all die. Internal storage is full. Well, see, not doing anything is actually a good idea. See, with bread you can store 350, but with furniture it's only 31 per slot. So it seems like certain ones are more beneficial than others. What about the smelter here? Where's his storage? I do a pretty good job blending them in. Oh, we're not gonna be able to tell with that. With the fabric. Alright, let's set this all the way up. And then we'll drop that down. We don't need it to be upgraded. Nice. So that's two major, or three major industries kind of fixed up a bit here. It is possible that I do this, and then I alter the shape like that. Okay, yeah. That way we can retain some of the materials that we're using on the maintenance there. We'll do the same with this fella. What I'll just do is this instead, though. So they seem to get some directions correct, and then others they just don't get. 4,000's not bad, though. We're using roughly that much per day, though. But now that we're at 4,000, but we have it fixed, we can do this. So that's 7,000, much better. Upgrade this one as well. Yeah, 10 workers here. Holy crap. Oh my god. What the fuck? We have so much bread. So much freaking bread. I feel like there's just not enough workers here to collect the food. Like, what's the deal here? We've got 4 foods to get. We need to set it to 3 workers. So bread, meat, eggs, mushrooms. And I think I'm gonna dismantle this fucker because he's not doing what I told him to do. We get 2 different ones for herbs because I want it to be full. See, like, what are they making the meals? Prepping the meals, I think. Yeah, and depending on if there's herbs and stuff around. It's not bad. I think what I want to do too, though, is because this feels like not enough pool. We'll do some spreading of the pool like that. They need more pool access. Yeah, they just simply aren't making enough meals. So maybe if we double the workers, they'll come in and make enough meals. You'd think that they'd have this thing full. They're getting there though with the meals. I see how it works though. They prep meals, they put it on the table, and then somebody comes over and they grab it. Depending on how many meals there are available though. So if there's no meal available, they'll go down here and grab food. Just upgraded now, holy crap. The fancy. Yeah, let's upgrade these wells too. Thought I had upgraded wells all throughout the city. Yeah, I did. But I think that's gonna be it for today. So I wanted to go for about an hour or two, and I did that. So we'll be back hopefully tomorrow with some more. I was really hoping that I would get some half sword and be able to play that for people, but maybe I'll do the demo and just play the demo, the old demo. Have some fun there. But I also have plans for RimWorld. That'll probably be coming hopefully next week. We'll see if I can get a couple more days out of the city. Probably the second I hit admin, I will crash out and not want to play anymore. But I appreciate everyone joining me. I hope you all have a good night. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.